Hey y'all, what's up? I'm taking y'all through. I am going to be making candles, y'all. So I'm just taking y'all through my process of how I make my candles. So just pay attention and just watch. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch the process. So, guys, I have already wrote down the scents that I'm using, and I use Studio Fragrance as my oils, and I use Hive and Honey for my wax, which is coconut wax, and I use wood wicks on all my candles because I find that they burn better and they work better with my coconut wax. My clients like it because they like the crackling noise of the fireplace. So that's why I use those. And I use 10-ounce jars. I'm in a process right now of redoing everything, changing it over, my labels. I've been a candle maker probably about, I don't know, 8 months now. I took a course on how to make candles and she taught me well. So I'm just showing you my process right quick of what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I love Hello Kitty. Yes, I'm a Hello Kitty girl. Hey, if you see the sweat on my forehead, don't worry about that. It's hot in here. I don't have central air in my house. And then on top of that, I'm going through menopause. Yeah. So that's why my hair is sweaty. I'm sweating. Y'all see the sweat? Y'all see the sweat? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's where the sweat come from. So I'm about to put this mic back on to my shirt because I know you have to make it where, you know, it's crisp and clean so y'all can hear, right? So this is my notebook. In my notebook, I write down my formulas of how I do things, how hot is my wax, how many ounces of everything that I use. I basically use 10% oil in all of my candles. You're going to see my wax motor, my weigh, how I weigh my wax and my oils together. I don't weigh the candles like some people do. This is just my process of how I do. If you hear something, you hear the fan. Because I just told you I was going through menopause. So that's why I'm sweating. So just work with me here. All right. All right. All right. You good? We good? Okay. Anyway. So let's get this process started. So I also get my wicks, my wood wicks from Hive and Honey as well. And these are the wicks that I use. All right. So I got my wicks. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 8 candles here, which means I'm going to need about 8 wicks. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. So I'm gonna need 8 wood wicks, and I have clips. I'm gonna need 8 clips. For all you fellow candle makers, I take my hats out to y'all because this is really interesting. So I know you're thinking, or you might be asking yourself, why do I make candles? I've always liked things that smell good. I've always been a candle burner. So one day I decided, like, why don't you just make your own candles? So I customized my scents as well. I blend different scents together to make a different smell. I have a couple of that's my best sellers, like NYX, and I have one that's called Serene. Those are my best sellers. Um, I have like about 10 or 12 different scents all together. As you can see, I'm taking the wood wick and I'm putting the clip in the wick. So this all is just a process, y'all. It's just a process. It's a process. And I just want to share with y'all today of how I do things as far. I'm actually behind. I should have been um, did my fall scents. I'm trying different scents this year. So hopefully these will work out well. They are not some that I would like, but it don't matter what I like. I got to do what the client likes. Right, 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 right. Let me move this mic over here so y'all can hear me a little bit better. Yeah, this is just my starting process, y'all. I'm gonna get a better mic eventually, but this is just starting so y'all can hear me nice and clear. Okay, so we have all 8 of my wicks right here. They are ready. These are my vessels. So I'm doing 8 candles, so it's 8 vessels. I have 4 different scents that I'm using as well. And I'm going to name them. I'm not sure what I'm going to name them yet, but we're going to name them. Okay, all right. So this is what I normally do. This is just my process of how I do things. All candle makers are different. So I'm going to put these wicks right here onto these stickers, okay? Like this, and hopefully it'll work out for me. But sometimes they don't like to stick. Can y'all see me doing it? I hope y'all can. All right. So I'm just putting these on here, and then after I put them on here, I want to show you what they look like, okay? I'll make sure I'll show you what they look like once I get them all on here. Because I like to let them sit for a minute so they will adhere and stick. Yep. And that one just came off, whatever. So I'm gonna use this one over here. This is like just uncut and raw footage. Okay, look. So here they go. Y'all see them? They on the stickers, right. So I'm just pressing them down a little bit to make sure that they are on this sticker. Y'all know what? Learn how to put this mic on here right. It's getting on my nerves, y'all. Oh, all right. So I just press them down for a second to make sure that they are on there. Also, during my process, I normally write. Once you see me put the jars over here, I normally write what they are on sticky notes, right? I do sticky notes, and I do them in my notebook. So basically, when I set them down on this table of mine, I know what they are until I put my labels on there by where the sticky notes are. Nobody is allowed in the candle room, so I'm not worried about them getting mixed up or anybody touching them. Especially when I'm doing candles, they know not to come in here and bother nothing. Yeah, you come in here and smell, but don't move nothing. Don't move nothing. I don't play. So how y'all day going? My day going pretty good. I just got off work. I do security, and it's okay. You know, I like the site that I'm at, and sometimes that makes a difference when you do security because I'm not an armed guard, by the way. No. I'm the flashlight cop. You know, the flashlight cop that they be talking about on the movie? That's me. I'm not armed. I'm a flashlight cop. Y'all feel me? All right. So basically what I just did was just write down my sticky notes of where I'm going to put the candles at. Okay? All right. So we did that. This is my alcohol bottle that I use to clean out the vessel. I'm also going to use it when I clean out my pitcher. I'm missing. Oh, girl, this menopause, I'm telling you. I will use it when I clean out my pitcher and when I clean out. This is what I use to put my oil in, okay? And then this is my thermostat. And then over there, right there, y'all, is my wax melter and my scale. Yeah, I got the window open and I got the door open. Girl, it's hot. It is hot. It is hot. Not hot, hot. Haught. It is hot in here. All right, y'all. Now I'm still in the process of learning how to try to make sure everything get in. All right. Yeah, I hope y'all can see me. Okay. So now let's put this over here. Turn my scale on because I have to zero my scale out with my pitcher. This is my mixing spoon that I use when I mix my wax. All right. So I got to zero my scale out. because I want it to be accurate. And also something that y'all need to know, I do things in ounces. So I zero my scale out to ounces. I tear it out. First, I make sure it's on pounds. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. First, I make sure it's on ounces. Excuse me. First, I make sure that it's on ounces. Yeah, I make sure it's on ounces and zero it out, which means you tear it, get it to zero. I move it around a little bit, make sure it's on zero. I also zero out everything that I'm going to use, my picture, and I zero out what I'm gonna put my oil in, because I want my measurements to be exact. So that's why you tear everything out, start everything at zero. Okay? It's not a candle class, but I'm just showing y'all a day of my life with this vlog. Okay? With my vlog. When I say vlog, I'm just showing what I'm doing for my vlog. One of my passions, which is making candles. Okay? Okay? All right. Good. Anyway. So it's teared out. Everything is teared out. So I have to, let's do this. I'm about to put my wicks to my vessels. I got a pretty good eye. Hold up, y'all. Still sweating. Window open and the fan on. So I basically know where to put my wick in my jars just by looking at them now. And that's because basically I've been doing it for a minute. When I first started out, it wasn't as easy. No, it wasn't. I had stuff all over the place. So I basically know. Oh, hold up. That moved a little bit off the sticker. I basically know by looking, and I've been using these jars for a long time. I basically know where to put them in the middle. It takes practice and patience. Some things I don't have all the time. Yep. So I'm just put all these in the middle of my vessels right now. Yeah. Okay. 3 more. Girl, what is you doing? You ain't doing this right, girl. Get it together, girl. What is you doing, girl? Oh, for real? This don't want to come on? Hold on, y'all. All right. All right. That's 3. The garbage bag behind me. Try to keep it clean up in here. So I'm going to press these down a little bit more. Okay. Press them down. They ready? They ready like Freddy. Get them up in here. All right. Up in here. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that's all 8 of my vegetables, y'all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up my wax, weigh these out, and I'll be right back. Because this is like a 30-minute video. So we're just going to do something just quick. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right. Yeah, now I'm putting my wax in here, y'all. This is my wax, my coconut wax. And hats off to having honey because this wax feels so good and so soft, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll be right back while I melt this wax. All right, y'all. My wax still melting. And while my wax still melting, I can talk to y'all. So look, this is a funny story, right? Y'all. This one for the records. Why I didn't have the wax melt wrong? What's wrong with me? Anyway, y'all. So look. So fun story, like, right. So I got this little picture over here by my wax melter because guess what? One time I didn't close my valve right. So my wax is melting melting because I stepped out the kitchen for a second, right? Why y'all, when I come back into the kitchen, wax everywhere. I fell. I had wax in my hair, wax all over my body, all over my back. It was hot. Y'all, lesson number one, when you burn that wax, make sure your valve is closed on your wax melter or you're going to have a blooper like me. I wish I would have got that on video so people could have saw because you wouldn't believe. My nephew had to help me get off the floor, which keep in mind, y'all, is wax on the floor. So we steady falling, steady slipping, messed up my back even more than it is already messed up. It was a hot mess. Y'all hear me? For real. Yeah. Anyway, so while we are waiting for the wax to melt, also, we are going to weigh out this oil. So my vessels are 10 ounces. I need about per candle like 15 ounces in each candle, which means I need to put 1.5, which is 10% of oil. So let's see. The wax is going to be 1.5. I got my little, oh, that's the wrong one, y'all. Oops, wrong picture. This one is what I'm using for my oil. So I'm about to put 1.5 of oil in here and weigh it on my scale while I'm waiting for this to melt. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to tell y'all the fragrance. I can't tell y'all the fragrance because I don't know the name of the fragrance yet. I got to make the fragrance up. Okay, let me measure this. Hold on. There go my scale right there, y'all. Is at 0. So what I got first? This one. So is there something in there? You go through a lot of paper towel too when you making candles. When you're a candle maker, you go through a lot of paper towel. You want to make sure you wipe everything out with alcohol, make sure it's clean. All right. All right. Y'all hear me? Yes. Gotta make sure everything is clean and dry out, which it is. All right. I'm gonna melt my wax to about 200 because sometimes I find, and I don't know if other candle makers like this, sometimes I find that it get cooler when you put the wax in there, and you gotta pour it into the vessel at like about 180. I like to pour mine kind of hot, so I'll be right back while this max. Y'all, I'll be right back while this wax melting. Give me a moment, okay? All right, y'all, while we're doing this process, the wax is still melting at 200 degrees is what I need it to be. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I'm gonna put some, you know what, y'all? I need to put some more wax in here. Hold on. Now, this process that I'm doing works for me, not for you, okay? Every candle maker is different and do things different. But this wax right here, baby, I love it. 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 Yeah. I'm gonna wipe my hand. I normally have on gloves too, but I don't have no gloves available right now. So we gonna do a little something like this. All right. All right. All right. All right. Wax still melting. I'll be back, y'all. Yeah. So this wax melter that I have was gifted to me. I had a lady in my class and we was talking and she gifted me. Where the little mic thing go? Yeah. Y'all. She gifted me this wax melter. Shout out to Destiny. Thank you, girl, because you was a lifesaver, y'all. Because at that time, I was just starting my candle business, which I'm still in the starting phases, and I didn't have money for a wax melter, so I was doing the double boiler method, which is when you use it on the stove. I was using my stove. But she surprised me and she was such a blessing to me. And I just want to give out a shout out to her. Thank you, girl. Thank you. So anyway, the wax is still melting. So I'm just waiting for it to melt because once I start the process, I have to do it over and over and over again for all 8 candles because I'm using 4 different scents and I'm making just 2 of each. These are like my testers. I want to see how they burn, how they smell, go through the testing process and stuff like that. But I just wanted to let y'all see my process and let y'all see this on my vlog. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted y'all to see what y'all having for dinner. I think I'm having leftovers for dinner. How you feeling today? You feeling all right? Me, I'm tired. But guess what? It don't matter. Guess why? Because I need to get these candles. I need to get this money. You feel me? I need to be in some places where it's date nights and, a woman maybe relaxing in the tub. And, that's another reason why I like candles. I like to be, I like to smell. And then I started making candles too because I enjoy people buying my candles and they take them in their home and they burn them for date night or they burn them around their friends or they just burn it to relax in the tub or just help them think because I've looked up certain things. So I mix certain things together because certain smells and certain aromas can do things for you. So some of my candles are for relaxation. Some help with your brain activity, stuff like that. I had to do some digging and some research and stuff like that. So that's why some of my scents are original because I mix them together after I did a little research or whatever. All right, y'all, the wax is almost there. Almost there. Almost. Okay. Almost. I know this video a little long. I know it is. But that's okay. You getting to know me. I'm getting to know you. We getting to know each other. And that's what we're here to do. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. This is how I act for real. I just like to have fun. I like to have positive energy around me. I'm just a go-getter. I'm just Fee. I'm just me. I'm just Fee. I'm just me. Y'all are like me. Trust me. We in this together. Me and y'all, we in this together. Let me check this wax. Hold on, y'all. All right. Melting. Almost where I need to be. Almost where I need to be. Y'all, why I just pick up my picture and it was a great big old bug in there. And let me tell y'all, guess what? Me and bugs, we don't get along. My son like, nah. The bug's dead. Man, she's done. Y'all be killing me when these bugs. Look, I don't do bugs at all. Period. So y'all, I'm cleaning out my picture. Then it was a big bug, y'all. That thing was big. You know what they thought this was? I don't do bugs. But what in there? What? Boy, I don't do bugs. I don't do well with bugs. What is he talking about? Y'all, he's something else. He a piece of work. I'll tell you. Because I'm interrupting what he doing and tell him to get this bug out of here. Boy, how about you and I take you out? Just do what I asked you to do. You know what I'm saying? He's cheering. He's cheering. Y'all want to know the bad part? He ain't even a child. He grown. He ain't too grown where I want to knock his head off. How about that? I don't know who you think I am. All right, y'all. I'm about to take the temperature of my wax. Let me put this over here. Let's take the temperature of this wax, y'all. It is at 190. 194. We want it to be a little bit over 200. So we getting there. And let me clean this little bit of stuff up. Y'all hear it sizzling? The wax. You can hear it. Yeah, I still can't believe he tried to play me like that. He don't do bugs. I don't know what he think this is. Heck, he don't do no bugs. Y'all should see. You know what? I should have showed y'all the picture of it before I got him to throw it in the garbage. That thing was huge. All right, y'all. We almost there. Almost there in the process. Almost. All right, it's a little bit too hot, y'all, so I'm trying to let it cool down. Right now it's at like